Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go through our purchase order system. In the previous video, we have moved the items to our purchase list. And again, throughout the day, you can continually add items. And when you're ready to make your purchase, it's very simple. We're going to go to the list and we're going to place our order. So we're going to proceed to that. So we'll close our invoice and we'll go to our purchase order system. And here is what we've moved over. So really the first thing I want to take you through is we all have shirts on hand, it seems like, and we don't utilize them. So I want the opportunity to utilize what I have. So if I'm keeping track on my inventory and I have everything listed, I can quickly check my inventory by clicking right here, and this comes up. So now I'm going to filter this so I can find exactly what I want. You can quickly filter by product color. You can filter by specific size. We're asking, by the way, this is what we're asking for down here, and it's telling me how many is available. So let's go by color. So it's Atlantic blue, and I'm going to apply the filter, and there it is. It's right there. So our match is perfect for what we're looking for. So now it's asking me how many. I only have 7 in stock. How many of them do I want to use? Because I need 13. So what I would like to do is come over here and let's just say we're going to use 5 of them. So I'm going to hit the 5. I'm going to hit the enter button so it knows what I'm using. I'm going to click OK. As you can see, it automatically removed 5 from my list. Now, how are we going to know that we need to pull those from stock? That's the question. So when the order comes in, how do we know this? Well, there's 2 ways to know. For one, your status won't progress until you have told the system that you've pulled it from stock, and then it'll progress to all items received. But let me take you to the console, and we're going to refresh our console. And items to pull from inventory is right here. There are our items that's stipulating that we need to pull them from inventory for invoice 1025. You can reference this, but there's other ways to do it, and I'm going to show you that. If I actually go to this specific invoice, 1025, and right here where it says production allocation and PO information, if I select that, right off the bat it tells me products to pull from the inventory. Again, it's telling me that I need to go get these and get them done. Now, as you saw in the console, if I go to this area, this is where I do it. I can select pull all. Well, it's telling me that the invoice is open, and it's going to write to that invoice. So the invoice must be closed when you're doing this. So let's go back. And I'm not going to pull those because I'm going to show you what happens to your status. So let's wait just a second and let's progress through and creating our purchase order. So now we know we've got those. We've associated it. So let's go ahead and check all these. And before we do that, let's check and see if our supplier has them. So let's uncheck them. Let's go to View Vendor Website. Now I'm going to select. We're going to go to Broder. And I'll hit go. Now, at this point in time, you got to remember you're still in our system. You're in TeeCal right now. So what you would do is you would go ahead and sign into your account. You would verify that these shirts, the G500s, are available in this color and how many they have. And if you order online, go ahead and start your ordering process online. Then you'll come back to your purchase list, check all, and we're going to click Build Purchase Order. So now I give you the option to change vendors. I will not default the vendor by what you've selected as your product in your invoice because not always do they have what we want. They could be out of sizes. So we give you the option to make that change anytime. So we're going to select we will purchase these through Broder. The ship to, if this is a drop ship, you can drop ship it straight to your customer or your vendor. But we're going to say I want it to come to my business. Any comments are right here. Very quickly I can select Build Purchase or Create PO. But these items down here, add item from purchase list. So if I have forgotten something, I can easily go back to the list and get it. I can add a catalog product. Say, for instance, if I want to just throw on some white shirts for stock when this comes in, I can do that on this PO. Or I can do a manual input. Now, probably won't do a manual input on a catalog item, but we give you that option anyway. So I can, again, I can view the website quickly right here again, or I can just tab through it. So we're going to click Create PO. Once the PO is created, your items are now gone. So we'll go to the purchase orders, and it's the very first one that comes up. This is the one that we've ordered. Now, for our progress to work correctly, it's telling me that the PO has been created but not submitted. Not submitted means I've not made the phone call, I've not hit the send button for my order online, etc. I can even email this PO to the specific vendor, but it's not been done. So we're going to assume that we did this online, so I'm going to click on PO submitted to vendor. Now we're working with an invoice 1025. So now what I want to do is I want to go to that invoice 1025, and it's going to be under our receiving because we've made our purchase. So 1025, and I want to look at the production status. Production status stipulates all item process on your purchase. So now let's go ahead, and I'm going to close this invoice, and I'm going to go to the receiving side of this. And this is our console, so let's go back to our purchase order. And now we're going to assume the next day or two, whatever, the items have come in, and now we want to receive them. So now I'm selected on the 1012. I'm going to click Process Items Received. Now, I can receive these one by one, or I can say Check All, and then I can actually come to the bottom and receive all quantity for selected items. Just a very fast way to do this. So all I have to do is select this one button, and all items have been received. So now what it's done is it's written back to our invoice to update the received status. So we're going to go verify that. So we'll go to the console, we'll pick up our 1025 again, and we'll go to our production status. So our production status stipulates some items received. Okay, so what does that mean, some items received? Well, I know I just selected them all because they came in today and I counted them. But we may have been short. So if I want to verify what this means, I select right here production allocation and PO. Right off the bat it tells me I'm missing 5 because I have not pulled these from inventory yet. So this job is not done. So through these tabs, products ordered by purchase order, it gives me a list of what's been ordered, and none of them are outstanding because I have received them. And it stipulates right here, received complete on our PO. Remaining items, none. I don't have to purchase anymore for this invoice. If you add something later, then it'll tell you that these need to be purchased. So again, it's telling me I have not pulled these yet. So let's go ahead and let's do that. So we'll close our invoice. We'll go to our console, items to pull from inventory, and there they are right there. So let's go ahead and pull all. Now, quickly they're gone, and it also has updated my invoice, and we'll check that. So we're going to go back to we are on our console. We're going to go to receiving. We're going to, well, it's not in receiving anymore because we've received them all. It's moved to artwork. We'll go to our 1025, and we want to look at our production status. And there you go. Everything is automated with this. All items processed, all items received. Now keep in mind, if you're doing multiple invoices or items from invoices on one purchase order, it will track and it will update every invoice that's associated with that one purchase order. So you don't have to worry about that. It's going to update this automatically. If you see the status as being some items, find out why it's some items and make your adjustments to that. So now all items have been processed, all items have been received. So as far as the purchasing goes, we are done with that. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.